Justin Trudeau not paying his bar bill. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist with the Toronto Sun. Justin Trudeau not paying his bar bill. That's probably the easiest way to explain what's going on in the funding fight over refugees arriving in this country of late. You may have heard the latest headlines, the stories about people sleeping on the sidewalk. They're sleeping in the streets because they're arriving at Pearson Airport in Toronto and being told, there's no room at the inn. You've got to go down to this city facility and sit outside until people can find you a place to stay. Refugees are federal responsibility, but it's being dumped on the city. So when Justin Trudeau's immigration minister, Sean Fraser, made a big announcement the other day saying they're spending $212 million, $97 million of which is going to Toronto, they did a bit of a victory lap. Here's the problem. That's not even the full past due amount. Toronto's new mayor, Olivia Chow, she has rightly been pointing out that the city is owed $157 million by the federal government for Trudeau's refugee mess, and he hasn't paid up. So now he's paying $97 million, but he owes another $60 million. Plus, there's all the other problems coming from the people arriving by the hundreds each and every day in the city of Toronto. It is mind-boggling what's going on, and yet Trudeau is trying to pretend like he is working on this file. He's not. Let me back up a little bit. You've probably heard of Roxham Road, the illegal border crossing between Quebec and New York State. That was the place that saw 3,000 to 4,000 people per month crossing over the last year. That got shut down in March, but since then, as we've been pointing out in the Toronto Sun, well, the numbers arriving at airports have increased. 900 people in the month of May, 1,500 in the month of June, and now, well, the advocates that are dealing with these people just arriving at 129 Peter Street, they're saying that numbers have spiked even further. That doesn't count the numbers of even bigger numbers arriving at Trudeau Airport in Montreal. This is a federal mess. This is a federal responsibility, and it's up to Justin Trudeau to pay for his mess, not leave it to municipal taxpayers. But that's what he's doing. Trudeau is like that friend of yours who says, hey, let's go out and watch the game. Let's go out and have wings. And then when the bill comes, is mysteriously absent. Can't reach the wallet at the bottom of their pocket because their arms are suddenly too short. Trudeau can't be let off the hook. Ontario Premier Doug Ford and Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow have put out a statement on this, calling on the feds to do more. Here's what it says in part. While we welcome the federal government's recent investment as a great first step, it's not enough to shelter and care for the thousands of refugees and asylum seekers that arrived in Toronto. That's why we're calling on the federal government to build on its stopgap funding by fully funding the supports needed to shelter and care for these refugees and asylum seekers in the city. Trudeau needs to step up. It's his mess. We know there's going to be many people who are legitimate refugees in these groups of people showing up and those trying to game the system. That is something that you try and figure out after the fact. In the meantime, he has a responsibility to look after them and not stick city taxpayers with his bill, which is what he's trying to do. Let us know what you think. Drop a comment down below, share this on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.